Alrighty guys, welcome back to some more Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. Last episode, we finished getting all of the turquoise pieces scattered throughout the world, and upon going to the altar, we're able to get a new piece of equipment to help us traverse the world. The Sky Stone. With this, we were able to soar over mountains and no longer have to worry about anything, essentially meaning that everything left in the world is now open to us, including this shrine right over here, which we'll get to later. And so now, all we have to do is go around and explore everything. But before that, if you guys do like this video and this series, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It'll really help me out, and it'll help make sure you don't miss any upcoming videos. With all that out of the way, let's get into it. So, you might be able to tell on the right side of my screen, I did a little stuff between episodes.
Sure.
I spent about an hour and a half finishing grinding up all of the vocations for all of our characters, finally unlocking the 3 master level vocations. Let's talk about them. First, we'll start with the hero, because I think this is the easiest to explain. It's actually going to be easiest to go to a character who does not have hero equipped, such as the heroine. Essentially, the hero increases pretty much all of your stats. It is an all-around pretty solid character class. It gives you the access of the Mark of the Hero, which allows the user to perform special abilities that are off-limits to anyone but true heroes. I'm not quite sure what that means just yet, but I'm assuming there will be like special abilities we get later. On top of that, we get access to abilities that you might associate with your main character from other Dragon Quest games. Things like Zap, your lightning spells, Giga Slash, which is your big slash that hits everything, and Giga Gash, as well as Disruptive Wave, which usually bosses cast on us. Things like Kaklang, Multi-Heal, and Kazing. Next up, you have the Druid. The Druid is your best magic caster in the game. They get the ability That Special Summon, which summons a powerful spirit at the start of each turn for the next 4 turns. They get access to pretty much the highest level spells across the board: Pyre of Fire, Magma Blast, and Lightning Storm, as well as Kafrizzle, Kakrackle, and Kaboomal, and Frizz Cracker. On top of that, they get access to Omni Heal. And finally, you have your champion. While your champion is pretty similar to the heroine, you'll notice that they have a little bit more attack and defense, but they'll have a little bit less magical might and magical mending, so a little bit more on the physical side as opposed to the magic side. They get access to the ability Divide to create a pair of doppelgangers of the user, ensuring that the next attacking ability hits with 3 times the manpower. On top of that, you get access to Hand of God, Barite Splitter, Multi-Fists, Big Banga, Blade of Ultimate Power, a bunch of things I've actually never heard of before. So, what are we running on each character? Well, for our hero, pretty much going forward, your hero is going to be your #1 damage dealer. He has one of the best swords in the game. On top of that, he gets access to hero and champion, meaning he has the highest damage output you can get. Then, for our Maribel here, we're going to be running her and our Aisha as essentially magic damage dealers in a way. So she's going to be running Druid and Sage, giving her access to a whole bunch of different spells that she can use, as well as some healing abilities. Whereas Aisha, we're going to be running her as a Luminary as well, because a Luminary gives us access to the Pass the Torch ability, which is insanely busted as we've seen. Being able to pass the torch over to our hero or over to Sir Mervyn here will just be really good. We do have Rough on hero and champion as well. And then we have Sir Mervyn playing a little bit more of a, actually put the wrong class on here. We probably want to go Paladin with him. But he's going to be playing a little bit more of the defensive role. We do have him on hero just to do some more damage, but I might just, now that I'm looking at it again, we're not running him as magic. Well, no, he has Paladin, so we'll run him as hero. But he's going to be a little bit more of your tank and defensive characters. Now, I've seen people online who at this point would actually ditch Maribel, would make Aisha your primary magic damage dealer and healer, basically making her Maribel's role, and then having Ruff actually play the role of support, because Ruff has a really, really fast agility. He's the fastest character in the game, meaning he'd be able to buff, debuff, and support really good. I do like the 4 characters we're running right now, so as of right now, I don't want to change it, but you can very easily change it, because as you've seen, everything is mastered up to this point. So, with all that done, let's go ahead and head on in. Now, one other thing you might be asking is, I was saying multiple times last episode that I wanted to go turn in our mini medals, and I totally forgot to turn in our mini medals. So here we are. We're going to head into King Maximo's mansion. And let's go ahead and see what he's willing to give us. It should be quite a bit of mini medals we're giving him here. 12 more. For 60, we get the Metal King Slime Heart. And then for 65, we get a Sage's Stone. Now, this is a proper Sage's Stone. It should basically act as a multi-heal, I believe. I think it heals everybody instead of just one person. Let me go check. To a party member. No, this is to a party member, but it's 80 instead of just 20. So, pretty good if you need anybody else to do any more healing. And then, let's check out that King Slime. Metal King Slime here. This is going to make it easier to encounter metal monsters while equipped. So essentially, when you're grinding for experience at some point in the game, if you throw on your Metal King Slime Heart, it'll make it so you encounter more metal slime creatures easier. I won't be using that just yet. But one thing I do want to change here is I actually want to take off this Mighty Armlet and just give him a... honestly, probably the Ruby of Protection. And then I want to give Tails this Mighty Armlet. Again, they're shifting roles here. We want Tails to be a little bit more on the offensive side of things now. There we go. With that, we can now go ahead and continue on. We're actually going to start over here in Pilchard Bay, because not only do we have this little gold shining spot that's been taunting us since the beginning of the game, we have something inside Pilchard Bay proper. Now, one thing I do want to point out, if you are following along, you can go into your controls tier and change your up shortcut to be from the magic carpet over to the sky stone. You do have to manually do this. So I would recommend doing that just because at this point, anytime you could use a magic carpet, you might as well just use the sky stone. And if you're careful, you're joking. This is like the one thing I wanted. Okay, it's got to be something hidden within the castle that I just can't get to yet. Oh, that's so sad. Well, I'll go ahead and head into Pilchard Bay. I'm assuming this is going to teach me about King Scoober, since that is just right outside Pilchard Bay. Let's go ahead and pay a visit to our parents real quick.
Huh.
Oh, there you are. I've been looking for you everywhere. King Donald wishes to speak with you. Asks that you head to the castle without delay. He seemed rather impatient to see you, so I'd suggest that you do not keep him waiting. That'll be all. Farewell for now. Okay. I'm sure there was better ways than visiting our parents to see where we were at. He knows we're adventuring across space and time, right? Well, let's go ahead and head on in. Hello, Sir King. I would just turn my mini medals in here if I knew I was coming to visit the king. So here you are at last. I've been impatiently awaiting your return. So impatiently, in fact, that I've had men out searching for you. There's something I would like to take care of, you see. But first, I must ask that you do not repeat a single word of what I'm about to tell you to any of my subjects. Now, you are aware of a certain dig site that is to be found in a land to the northwest of here, I presume? Yeah, I've been there quite a lot. What exactly is going on, I hear you ask? Well, it seems that an enormous and very ancient cavern complex has been recently uncovered there. But this was no happy discovery. The place was teeming with monsters, which have now escaped and begun terrorizing all those in the vicinity. Of course, to find monsters is not in itself unheard of. Our exploratory parties have encountered many on their expeditions, but this is the first time any of them have attacked humans entirely unprovoked and without reason. I suspect you have already gathered what I wish to ask you. I need you to go there and eliminate the threat. But I must warn you, based on the reports we've received, I sense that something unspeakably awful awaits deep inside those caves. I ask that you prepare yourselves for the worst, but I know you are equal to the task. I have absolute faith in you. Well, you heard it. We have a destination, which is the dig site, but based off that report we just got, I think we want to hold off for a second and instead head to this other area that we visited before. Now, I'm sure there are more places we can visit, but I'm going to go ahead and take care of the story stuff first, and we can go back and visit all these other places later. Just right up here, we can grab this mini medal. I actually checked my mini medal list before this, and it did not appear. So maybe it's just because I hadn't landed on this side of the Hardypool region. But this is the Strange Shrine. Can I... Well, there's a Seed of Deafness. I guess we just gotta talk to this guy.
Understood.
Allow me to tell you something of how the world works. There's no such thing as chance. There are no coincidences. Do you understand? A path to the past has been opened. This, as with everything else, is part of the Great Design. Your arrival here, too, is preordained. It was always going to occur. I am the Gnostic, and I have always been here waiting for you. The Almighty charged me with the task of passing the last remnant of hope to the adventurers who would one day come, and here you are at last. Accept that which it is your destiny to receive. Another black fragment, huh? I'm a little bit concerned about that. The altar wherein you must place this piece of stone lies deep beneath the earth, in a cavern carved by human hands. When the tablet is completed at last, it will transport the bearer to the moment when the Almighty met his end. It is a moment long ago and far away. But you must visit it nonetheless. It is your destiny. Your true journey begins now. All right, man. I guess there's not really anything else for us to do there. Let me quickly zoom. Well, I can't really, there's no reason to zoom in. Let me just do a quick scan. Was there anything else I couldn't get to before? I don't, we'll come over here to the Grand Conjuratorium, but I don't think there was anything over here. I know there's like this little area encased in mountains, but I think it is just water. Yeah, it looks like it is just water. Nothing here for me. We gotta land, unfortunately, in order to view everything else. This is the Roamer encampment. We've been here before. There's nothing hiding. We do need to go to the dig site. I mean, honestly, I think it was just Esther. It had that one thing that it won't let me get yet, and it makes me upset. That just means we need the ultimate key for it. And yeah, I just looked over the entire area. Looks like there's nothing else for us. Let's go ahead, guys, and head on over to the dig site. This is where the real plot of the game starts to unfold. We've at this point visited all the regions of the past except for our other gray fragment. I have looked it up. The gray fragment is going to be a little bit later. We'll get our final one, and then we can go do our final optional area. But other than the silver and gold fragments, there's not really anything else for us to do besides progress and finally see a little bit more about the actual story going on here. Maybe finding out why the Almighty's gone, why presumably the Demon King plunged the world into the ocean except for one island. Here we are. This is the dig site underground. We've been here before, but last time there was nothing here. This time, as you can see, monsters are everywhere. That is a new type of monster. I'm going to keep everybody on our usual fight wisely, but we'll be able to see a little bit of what they can do. Some super quick kicks from Aisha. Maribel's probably going to be using her Sage abilities instead of her Druid abilities. Holy, she's a monster. And I've definitely fought that guy before. I just fought one of you, but we'll go ahead and fight this bomb. Some rock bombs. Another Kaswoosh. Holy, dude, she does so much damage now. It is insane. Her magical might, I think, is comparable to the hero's damage now. That's level 38 for Aisha. Let's go ahead and jump on in. Ooh, yo, what? I've never seen this kind of enemy before. Oh, well, I actually wanted to fight him. That seems like it's like the mud monsters in the same family as them. I don't remember what they were called, but they were like, we fought them a few regions back. I think back in, it was before Hubble. But I don't remember what was before Hubble. Well, we just used a light damaging spell that put him to sleep.
A splendid display.
And I'm not expecting any class level ups anytime soon. That's level 39 for Sir Mervyn. I do want to fight you for real, though, so let's run into him. Some admirers. Hand of God from Tales. Kaboom. Can't wait to get Kaboom. Kaboom is such a strong spell in Dragon Quest games, because I don't know if there's any enemies that are immune or resistant to boom spells, because I think it does, like, in D&D terms, it does, like, force damage, which usually makes it really strong. But here we are. I believe at this point we've actually got all the black fragment pieces. 1, 2, and 3. Let's go ahead and travel to another world, shall we?
Almighty One, surely you did not mean to do battle without me. Fear not. I am here and shall stand beside you come what may.
Pathetic! Relying on the support of a mortal! A pitiful puppet!
Fiend! You will not defeat me! Huh? Fire Punt! Almighty One! Master! Surely you cannot have... No! Why would you? Heavenly Father! Please! Curses! This cannot be! Master, do you really intend to die?
Finally you face the truth! Cast aside your allies and face your fate alone. Good. Your strength has faded. Your physical form is damaged. You cannot defeat me, and you know it. You are almighty no more. I am the omnipotent one now! And I will prove it by taking your life! How is it that you still have such power? But your efforts are in vain. It is not darkness that will meet its end today, but light! You dare to defy the Demon King or Gotamir! And die! The Almighty is no more. Evil reigns supreme. But it seems I overstretched myself.
Welcome to the Malign Shrine. It seems we just witnessed the point where Sir Mervyn was sent, I guess not back in time, but was thrown into stone, and the Almighty One was defeated. Pretty sick. Let's go ahead and get a quick heal, and let's proceed. Now, this is not a one-time only area. You can, of course, come back here by just going to the Black Fragment area. But let's go ahead and defeat all of our new enemies, shall we? Got some new pig enemies. I forget what these guys were originally called. Seems like most of these guys are new, actually. Let's see if a Kaswoosh'll just tears through them. We have fought War Griffins before. I actually still think that the gray area we were at last might still be stronger. That is a level 2 hero giving us access to Zap and Poof. Wait. Didn't I want to change him off hero? Did I not? Wait. I didn't save. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Because I wanted to switch him to champion and paladin. Oh, I'm so dumb. Because I hit no, I didn't confirm it. Is everything else the same? I think so. Man, I should have paid closer attention to that. It's fine. It only puts him slightly behind the curve. I was wondering why he was still so fast compared to Tails here. Because I didn't put him on the right job combination. He should have been. He should not have been that quick as a paladin and a. That's Magma Blast for both of them. As a paladin and a champion, since they give up their speed to be more defensive. Okay, you can see here we kind of have a path we can go. I do want to quickly go down here and just see if this is a dead end of some sort. Oh well, this is just okay. This is another way we can know the path we want to go. Oh well, I actually wanted to fight you, so let's just run into this guy. This is a new enemy type. Ooh, no, the White Prowlers. We've actually fought these guys before.
We did it.
I think the reason we're one-shotting them now is because we were one-shotting them in the last place we saw them. As a level 2 hero for Tails, giving us Zap and Poof. Goes level 2 champion, giving us Breeze Blocker. And a level 2 hero for Ruff, as well as a level 2 champion for Ruff. They should be at the exact same spot, so I won't repeat it over and over again. But basically, whatever hero gets, Ruff should also be getting. I think this is as far as I can go. I've played... I've been recently playing Tomb Raider, the Tomb Raider Survivor trilogy. So I tried clicking the right stick in, which is like your Tomb Raider, your survival instincts or whatever, where you get the outline, kind of like your Eagle Vision or Assassin Vision or whatever in Assassin's Creed. It's not how that works. This is a Mimic. I've been dreading these guys. I think this is our first official Mimic. They have Kathwack and can insta-kill your whole party if you're unlucky. Now, we have diamonds. Oh, thank God.
We did it.
Actually, yeah, because we fought a Canabox already. Have we fought a Mimic yet? I thought Mimic was the strongest, but Mimic might be number 2, because we've definitely fought a Canabox. And I feel like the Canabox was harder. I'm going to go ahead and fight this now before we run off. This is a, I believe, King Cure Slime. Well, we won't find out because we insta-killed it. But yeah, you can see the Magma Pyre there was just a very strong physical or a very strong magical single target fire damage. It's level 2 champion there. I do want to go quickly check what enemy that was, though. Family Slime. It was a King Cure Slime. Okay. Just wanted to make sure I got that name correct. Go ahead and just fight another one. I don't think this is where you can get any King Metal Slimes. I believe that is at, like, the final dungeon of the game, or essentially the final dungeon of the game. I'd be shocked if we went straight from Liquid Metals last region up to King Metals here, but that's level 39 for Ruff. Up ahead, we can go ahead and grab this chest for another diamond. These look like enemies, but they're not. In other Dragon Quest games, they might have hit them, but not in this one. Just going to run past you. We are still a little bit over-leveled. I didn't want to be this over-leveled, but unfortunately it does happen sometimes. Let's go ahead and just get rid of this. Just because we had so many of those liquid metals when I was trying to farm for the proficiencies. That's why I had to stop. Now, don't get me wrong. I've seen screenshots of people in areas like this just to kind of get an idea of where people are at. It's level 3 Druid giving us Lightning Storm for both of them. And a lot of people are actually like in the 40s by this point, but I do not want to get that strong. That is a Sunderbolt Blade. Now, this is not as strong. Let me see if I can find it. Can Tails unequip it? Should be under S, right? See, why? It says sort by name, but then, like, it's not actually sorted by name. Oh, now it's newest first. You have to click it a second time. This lets you deal lightning damage when attacking and can be used in battle to strike a group of enemies with Divine Lightning. Honestly, this is probably pretty solid for Aisha. But let me see if it's better for you as well. It is not better for you. I mean, Aisha, do I give it to you and just get rid of the charm? Because it's solid. The problem is, honestly, what I should be giving her, because she's doing magical damage at this point, I should just give her a staff. But the unfortunate thing about her is she doesn't... Well, no, I guess she gets a staff right there, huh? Let's see. Is it worth it? You know what? Honestly, at this point, I think it probably is worth just giving her a lightning staff. Mostly because she's doing lightning damage with her, or she's doing magic damage with her abilities. And then, ooh, a lot of staircases. And if she's not, she's buffing and supporting. So, like, there's honestly no reason not to just have her equipped with a staff. I want to fight you. Just so she can get the most out of her magic damage. Okay, cool. There's a liquid metal or a regular metal slime. Honestly, I'm fine with him running away. Please, thank you. Now I could, that's a fire fry. I could equip her as a monster master. Almost, a part of me almost wanted to keep her as a monster master instead. But just the ability to pass turns to somebody is insane. That's level 39 for our hero. Okay, we need to go to the bottom right eventually because there is a treasure chest down there. Okay, we do have a treasure chest here as well, so let's just get past you guys. We do one-shot all them, so we can get rid of them pretty quickly. And, of course, it's a Mimic. I need to make sure to show those Mimic fights, because we just got thwacked, and a diamond did proc. There's Giga Slash and Bright Splitter for Tails since he became level 3 hero and champion. Same with Ruff. And then let's go. We're going down regardless. Okay. That is a level 3 champion for Sir Mervyn. Bright Splitter is actually a pretty cool spell. I just saw, or a pretty cool ability, rather. I just saw it get used in that auto battle. It's pretty sick. Run past that slime. And based off that, there is no reason to go up this set of stairs because it's just going to take us back to right here. So instead, let's make sure to take this bottom right staircase instead. We can just go past you guys. And over here, we should be able to get that chest we saw with a hypothermian heart. Let's go check that out. Halves maximum HP, but increases damage inflicted on enemies by 20%. Honestly, I don't think that's worth it. Could it be? Yes. The problem is, I think it's really good at like level 100 or somewhere near that. Or I guess, do you max at 100 or do you max at 99 in Dragon Quest? I can't remember. That special summon gives us Kloshmi. Cool. That is a summon that gave us access to a healing spirit. But I think when you're at like level 100 and you have, 600, 700, 800 HP and your HP gets cut in half, sure. I think that could be a really good trade-off to increase your damage dealt. But for now, I don't think that's the case. Got a dark robe right there. Better for her, for sure. And yeah, not really worth changing anything else there. I could give Aisha Duplicate. Which actually might be... Hold on, I might be onto something there. Can I give her Duplicate? Actually can't give her Duplicate. I can give her the candy hat, but then I'm sacrificing your defense. And the good thing about Aisha is that she has defense where someone like Maribel would lack defense. Here is a new enemy as well, the Mean Times. I think these technically count as an elite enemy, so we'll go ahead and follow orders here. And we have the Time Being and 2 Sidewinders. Let's do it. Weak to Kaswooshel and Kabooms. God, I want a Magic Burst so bad. It hits group of enemies. Ooh, it scorches all enemies isn't bad. You know what? I think it's time I show it off, guys. Let's do it. Magic Burst does 800 damage to every enemy. Now, of course, Maribel is basically out of the fight at this point, but I did want to show it off because it's pretty cool. We'll now show off Bright Splitter. Cuts through all enemies with a Blade of Light. Really cool attack there. We will go ahead and oomph up Tails.
Never fear.
There's a boom on my team. Ow. Sir Mervyn, probably want to just do a multi-heal. He is here for backup support. And then, unfortunately, we're just going to be attacking with Maribel for the rest of the fight. Tails. I want to do a divide. Let's make it so we hit 3 times with whatever we're about to do. And I kind of want to use a Giga Slash just to show how cool it is. Let's do it. Giga Slash 3 times for almost 1,000 damage is so insane. Let's go ahead and pass the torch over to... back to Tails. And I kind of want to do it again, but how much do we do just with a regular attack? 276, pretty solid. And then let's go ahead and divide with Sir Mervyn as well. Lets me do 3 Bright Split. Ooh, not as good. We might do 3 Hand of Gods. Let's do it. Does it take 30 away or does it only take 10? It only takes 10, but it hits 3 times. That's really good. There's 2,794 experience. Oh, I just realized I have something on. Uh-oh. That's a level 4 druid. Level 4 druid. And a Time Being heart. So, if you guys were smarter than me, you might have noticed that, we were having a really, really easy time going through that dungeon. I forgot, between episodes, to change all my settings back. So what we just did was we just ran everything through on the easiest stuff possible. However, on top of that, I was getting almost no experience because I keep my experience on less if I'm proficiency farming. So, we're going to do this again. I reloaded my save to the beginning of the episode, and I ran through this entire dungeon once more. This time, fighting as much as I could to get as close as I was to what I was at a second ago. However, you're going to notice some things are different. So just the fact that my hero and champion levels are not what they were before. I also don't think my druid levels were here either. So, let's do this fight as intended, shall we? Go ahead and hop into the mean times. Now, typically I wouldn't care that much, but this seems like an important enough fight that I want to show how to do it legitimately without doing insane damage that I shouldn't be able to do. Because just like you see here, there's a chance we just lose. And without all those crazy abilities I had going for me, I mean, there's just straight up a chance that we can't do anywhere near as what we were doing a second ago. I think I'm actually going to... No. Let's go ahead and just kabuff. Since everyone's confused, I just want them to not kill themselves. Good thing they're hitting the enemy. Please snap out of confusion. Tails is worked up. Let's go ahead and I'm going to do Mark of the Hero. And then with Mark of the Hero, we get access to Light of the Hero. Let's go and do that, hitting Sidewinder B. And, yep, they're going to punch each other, but that's exactly... Oh, my God. I'm a little concerned. Yep, that's why I was a little concerned. Go ahead and zap this Sidewinder on the left.
Ready.
Let's go ahead and hustle dance. Please, Sir Mervin, snap out of it, because you're the only one who can get Maribel up right now. Let's go ahead and zap this Sidewinder again. Sir Mervin, you have got to cut that out. Let's go ahead and hustle dance again. Opening with that confusion is brutal, dude. And it's insane how we have not got Sir Mervin's confusion to run out yet. Like, this is actually ridiculous. Pass the torch over to Tails. And then I think I have to do the greatest leveler. I should have done this already. It gets rid of everything, but makes it so they can't cast. Oh wait, no, it does. It makes it so they can't hit me with spells now. Okay, Sir Mervin, we got to calm down here. Let's do a divide, and then right splitter. Cuffalo doesn't do anything. Oh. He can kazing, I see, huh? Oh. Do I just lose now? Because no one else can do anything? Are they like permanently out of this fight? Huh. Well, I might have just lost. I might not be able to come back from this, especially if he keeps casting kazing. Cast Frizzle. Oh, thank God. Time's moving again. We can go ahead and hustle dance. We can go ahead and Hand of God. The time being. Now we can zing Maribel back. Or try. There we go. Let's go ahead and Hand of God again. And then... I don't really have anything great here, unfortunately. Let's do a more heal on myself. Aisha. Let's do that special summon. And we summon in the healing one, which is okay. And then pass the torch over to Tails. Who can Hand of God again. And then we're probably just going to be using Hand of God here as well. Sir Mervin. 336 on a crit is massive. Mid-heal Mervin. Another Hand of God. Oh, this is the problem. There's Fencer's Fandango, which is a sick summon, by the way. I mean, we just have to get lucky here, right? Because if we get hit by... let's open with a hustle dance. If we get hit by the time stopping ability again, we are in so much trouble. I'm actually going to magic burst with Maribel. Only 242, man. Greatest leveler. I don't know why I use that, but I'm hoping it makes us that way we don't get hit by this effect that's about to happen. Because Zamel. And then Lightning Storm's our best bet here. Okay, Tails is the only one not affected. I actually think that's fine, because can I Greatest Leveler again? No, it doesn't get rid of that effect, unfortunately. But I'm still neutralizing these spells. Well, I neutralized a spell. Honestly, I'm going to Kaklang. I haven't shown this off yet. I'm now going to take no damage for a few turns, and it's enough for everyone else to come back. Amazing. Okay. Maribel's just going to defend. Tails is softened up. Let's go ahead and divide. If I can get a Hand of God right here, that'd be perfect. Amazing damage. And we get the Ethereal Dance, which increases our magical might. Go ahead and Lightning Storm. And there we go. That is the time being defeated. That is the mean times all defeated properly this time, instead of using absolute broken strategies. There's the time being heart. Now, let's go ahead and check that out, shall we? Where is the time being? Positive status effects last one additional turn. Vocational perks are not affected. Okay, I mean, it's not insane. And with that, I keep clicking B on accident. Let's go ahead and head up, shall we? We're out of MP, so, I would just want to know where this takes me. Okay, just right outside. Ooh. I was actually worried as I was stepping in it. I was like, this could make it so we don't have a way back in. But here we go. Let's go ahead and fight the Demon King, shall we? I mean, we're here, right? And if you haven't guessed, this is not like final dungeon worthy. This is not the end of the game. We'll go ahead. And this time, yeah, you can see right here was the save spot. We will make a backup save. But not really a reason to anymore because I didn't make it dumb and I am on proper settings this time. And I know we're a little short on abilities. Let's give it a shot, shall we? Why is he not voiced? Pitiful mortals, pathetic puppets, bags of blood animated by a broken god. And to think that you are grateful for your sorry lives? It is laughable. You cannot hope to defeat me. You cannot hope to kill me. I'm the one you should call Almighty. Serve me, and you shall know true greatness. Defy me, and you shall know only pain. But I sense that you will not be joining me, which leaves you with but two choices. You may return home and die with the rest of your pitiful kind, or you may face me now, and go to your grave all the sooner. Decide your fate.
Foolish puppets. Do you not see that your lives are yours to do with as you see fit? That you need not throw them away for the sake of a god who no longer lives to witness your foolish sacrifice? Perhaps you will finally understand the value of the gift of life when I take it from you!
Wow, that music goes off. This is Orgodimer. Orgodimer? Either way, let's do it. We want to try to get any sort of magic barriers up that we can. I don't really need to worry about Insulatal. Fortunately, Lightning Storm seems like really the only good move here. Let's go ahead and do a Caster Sugar. And then I want to get a magic barrier up, but I don't know. Like, anybody has it. Hand of God's going to be our best bet here with Sir Mervyn. 649 on a crit is insane. Tails, probably the same thing. Hand of God. And then, let's get an oomph on Tails. That's fine. Disruptive Wave is a problem. I've talked about this already. Disruptive Wave basically just gets rid of all your buffs. So if you try to buff up, they will likely just stop your buffs from happening. Let's get Sir Mervyn in here with some duplicates. Do another Hand of God. Do another Hand of God with Tails. I mean, this is their job, this fight. Unfortunately, Aisha falls asleep. It's extremely brutal. Because I wanted her to get another oomph up. But, go ahead and try to cast her sugar again. Hand of God. Essentially, the more buffs you have, I believe, the more likely the enemy is to use a Disruption Wave. Typically, it's a skill used for end-game bosses or really, really strong bosses. Just to keep you from getting insanely powerful. Let's do a Kasushal here. 526. Tails falls asleep. Not great. Not great. Get a more heal on myself. Winston on Aisha. She takes that. Tails takes it as well. Get a multi-heal real quick with Sir Mervyn. That's why he's here. Organomer's almost defeated, so I don't quite want to waste my workup right now. Hand of God again. There's a Kafriz coming at Tails, but he blocks it. Okay, this is where we need to be a little bit more careful. Hand of God and hope for the best. 222. Aisha, let's go ahead and pass the torch over to Tails for yet another Hand of God. And then another Hand of God with a crit. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, we're not done yet. This is Organomer's, I guess, true form, technically. And he fully heals. Let's do it once again, shall we? I'm curious how much a zap does here. 147, not great, unfortunately. Let's get an oomph going on Tails.
Here you are.
He will still do a disruption wave. Let's do that special summon just because I think this is a little bit better. I think it always goes in the same order. So there's a heal. Oh no, because Swooshel does do more damage, so it was better to do our other thing. Let's go and get another Caster Sugar up. We can just wait for the Disruption Wave to hit. Ooh. Early Gates. Let's see how much that does. 357's not bad. Icy Breath is what I was worried about a little bit. Let's go ahead and Hustle Dance.
Watch me.
And then Hand of God. There we go. Pretty solid damage from him as well. And then I'm going to get an Insulatal up. And then let's try a Wind Sickles. 219. And there goes my Disruption Wave. It didn't hit Maribel, though, which is very interesting. Go and do it again. Get another Hustle Dance going. Tails is worked up. Let's go ahead and Divide. And a Hand of God 3 times. Pretty solid. Okay, he is getting powered up now. There is his Ruinous Power. Ooh, hit Maribel. Oh my god, good dodge. That is insane. I thought she was done. There's a Kazamel. Let's get a more heal on myself. And she gets to go twice. Ethereal Dance. And let's go ahead and Swooshel. For 2,000 damage?
Excellent.
What? That wasn't even a critical spell.
You think that I am defeated? That a mere puppet, a mere mortal could best me? Ridiculous! Absurd! Laughable! I am the Demon King, the Supreme Lord of Evil. shadows all life and light. You may have defeated my physical form, but it is as nothing. It is a mere vessel. My soul will live on.
Huh. I mean, the Demon King was pretty easy if I do say so myself. I guess that's it, huh? We saved the world, defeated the Demon King, now it's just time to bring the Almighty back? Guess let's go ahead and get out of here then, huh? Though I have been defeated, I shall return. May ill fate haunt the rest of your days, and your precious Almighty never return. And yeah, it finally returns.
Ah.
You have journeyed across time and space and have defeated the Demon King. Our world is now at peace. It is only thanks to your indomitable spirit and unwavering courage. Do you remember? Do you remember the world as it was when you set out on your quest? When there was but a single island set in the shining fabric of the sea. It was through your unswerving efforts that the world was restored to its rightful state, and the evil deeds of the Demon King undone. But your journey is not yet over. Destiny has more in store for you. It falls to you to waken the Almighty from his slumber of so many years. He awaits you in a shrine beneath the waves. I've opened a portal to the world below. Go with his blessing, and know that we watch from above and await with eager anticipation the day of restoration. Yeah. Our only job now is to restore the Almighty here at the Divine Shrine. So, let's go ahead and head to the teleportal, shall we? I can't believe I started calling it teleportals. Like, when we first started, it was always teleporter or portals. Now I just, like, default to teleportal, man.
Huh? This place.
It feels different. It is different.
Hey, can we get something to eat soon? That battle with the Demon Kings left me absolutely starving. I could eat a horse. Maybe King Donald would prepare a feast for us if we asked him nicely. Can we go and see him? Please?
Perhaps a visit to Estard Castle would not be a bad idea, but afterwards we must make haste. Listen. What we were told was true. Now that the Demon King has been defeated, it is time to restore the Almighty. This being so, we must return to our search for the descendant of the legendary Torben player.
Verily, 'tis as our fair friend saith. She is duty-bound to see that the Almighty is revived. As am I.
All right then, we'll keep it quick. But we really should let King Donald know that we've beaten the Demon King. I mean, it's not the kind of good news we want to be keeping to ourselves. Come on, let's shake a leg and head over to Estard Castle.
So, with that, the Demon King has been defeated. And we're back in the present day. There's nothing else for us to do except to report to the king that the Demon King has been defeated, but I think we'll save that for the next episode. I will see you guys then.